Hi everyone, you're back with Down to Mars. This is episode 3 of 2020. Well, it's not episode 3. I don't even know what episode it is, but it's episode 3 of 2021.
Episode 100.
Yes, we met Bear. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I'm Abby.
I'm Nis.
I'm Bex.
Woo.
And I'm sure you've watched our previous episodes. We've discussed many things, not that I can remember. But this
if you haven't
episode,
watched them, let's go and watch them right now and subscribe.
yes, we want to hear what you think about every episode. So leave us a comment, make sure you interact with us, let us know what you think. If you've got any suggestions as well, throw them our way.
And also, guys, our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so please make sure you go over there, check out our audios, add us to your favourites, all that good stuff.
Tap in.
If you're going for a long drive and you just want to hear some...
Sexy women, intelligent,
Sultry.
full of life and
You
vibrance.
know what I mean? You know what to do. Anyway, today, you know, as per usual, I am the one that likes to stir it up. So, sorry girls. I mean, you know, my topics always tend to have a similar trend. I talk about things that are a bit more controversial. But today, well, basically, I was watching a film the other day, right? I don't know if anyone's watched this film. It's one of my favourite films called The Heartbreak Kid. And it's
Trust me to be something. Mine is like Man on Fire. Hers is like The Heartbreak Kid.
No. Okay, it sounds like a soppy film. It's not a soppy film.
Feelings.
Oh, shut up. It's not about feelings. It's not about feelings.
God.
It's basically, the concept is this guy gets old and he meets this woman and everyone around him is like, look, you're 40. Like, this is a good woman. Like, just settle down with her, get married, da-da-da. So he kind of rushes the process, gets married to her quite quickly. Anyway, they're on their honeymoon, and when they're on their honeymoon, he realizes a lot of things about her that he doesn't like. And it made me think, like, what are my personal kind of like deal breakers? Oh, sorry.
Just give me a little extra content.
A little something to keep you on OnlyFans. A little something to keep you engaged. No, I'm joking. So now that I've got your attention, I want to talk about...
I don't know what's wrong with them today, honestly.
No, okay, yeah. So it made me think about what are my deal breakers, and I just wanted to discuss it with you guys today. Like, deal breakers. I know we're all gonna have different things for us that are deal breakers, but I thought this is what I wanted to go with the episode. So I feel like, how much judgment, just diving in the deep end, how much judgment do you place on somebody that you're dating, like in terms of like their past? So for example, if you're like doing your background checks and like one of your friends might say, oh, look, yeah, like he cheated on his ex-girl.
I don't do no background check, first of all.
Honestly.
First of all.
I don't know, innit? Like, I don't know what, but like, in terms of if you was to hear...
I'm gonna take a man under my wing. Yeah. That's upgrading him. I'm not worried about... I'm already my presence. My thing's different. I'm already boosting his life in ways he could never imagine. I don't need to worry about...
That's good.
Tom, Rakisha, or Fafisha. I don't give a heck.
Tom, Dick and Harry.
You with me now?
No, you say that, yeah, but imagine if his ex is like, she's renter, like the extreme.
Well, this is the
renter.
thing.
That can be really damaging for the brand. So
I've had that.
I really have to consider. I really have to think, you know what? This is a risk. Maybe
Have you ever been in a situation where there's been like a risk, where someone's been moving mad? Like the ex-girl has been moving crazy?
Not really, you know. To be fair, like, I don't really do like the CRB as such in it, because I just think it's a bit dated. Like, I'm grown, we grown. I don't really care what you did before, innit? It's about how you deal with me. So that's like my main thing. But there are certain things, like maybe when I was a little bit younger, or a bit more inexperienced when it came to relationships and dating and such, I would be a bit more lenient. You know, now there are certain things where
It will get lost.
yeah, like in the past, I've been a bit more open to it, because
That's probably because now you're looking for something more like, maybe not looking for something serious, but
no,
you're
I'm
more...
definitely not.
She said... Whoa! She said, I'm definitely not.
I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for anything. No, I'm joking. But I mean, as in, before, I wouldn't really like... I don't know. Before, my deal breakers I've gone against, innit? Because I've always said I wouldn't date someone with kids. I've done that. I've always said I wouldn't date someone with kids. I never really planned on dating an African man. I did that. I never really planned on... No, those probably the two. Oh, The other one I won't mention.
Oh,
I won't mention. But anyway, what I'm saying is, at the time, I've gone against what I said I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
But now, like when we're bringing it back here, I feel like I wouldn't willingly date someone with kids again. I wouldn't.
why'd you say that?
Because as much as you might think, okay, cool, he's got his baby mum patterned, or it's not gonna be stress, or the situation. Somehow, some way,
It's
gonna stress you, or it's gonna like have an effect on your relationship, which is a standard, because if he's a respectable and he actually is actively involved in his children's life, and he's being the man that he should be, then that should definitely affect your relationship. It should.
You have to prepare for that.
You have to prepare for that. You're being unrealistic if you think that's not gonna have no influence on your relationship with him. But personally,
It's long.
it's long. It is long. Like, it's long. The stepmom thing is long.
Oh Lord.
So I haven't done it, so I'm not even talking from experience, but I'm just saying, I don't really want to be I haven't got my own kids yet. Why do I want to be a stepmom?
No, I hear that.
That's a fair point.
I feel like the stepmom thing is definitely something you have to be very mature and grown about. Like, not that you're not, I'm just saying it, and
I'm not.
Little girl.
I'm a smart girl. I was smart things.
and I get that. Like, when you don't have kids, why would you wanna?
Yeah.
And my best recommendation is, don't deal with somebody who's got kids like under 5, because the situation could be a little bit more technical.
Yeah.
Like, when there's an older child, I feel like usually it's been going on for years. They have some kind of
established,
but it's fresh. Like when they're under 5 and it's fresh, like, Lord my God.
Because you see Justin LA post a meme the other day, and it was
this is where we're getting our information from.
Judgment.
He said something about, when I go and drop off my kids and me and my baby mum have a little quickie, or something basically along the lines of, you're fucking your baby mum with a little 2-sec. That is wild. But when you really check it, there are a lot of baby mums that think that they have that hold over their baby, and they probably do. It's not even they think, they know that yes, me can get at any time. And that's why
It's mixed up.
I can't. I'm not putting myself in that position. Sorry.
And the thing is, I don't know. I've never been in a situation where I would say I've dealt with somebody on a serious level with a baby mum of that, But I feel like
I'm just calm with Abby, because I'm just like,
No, I'm talking about like seriously. Like I've spoken to people that have kids, but I've not necessarily been in a. Who have I spoken to for a long time?
I'm not even saying anything, girl.
Anyway, right. But I've not been in a situation for a long amount of time where I've actually felt like the effects of what it's like to be. Do you know what I mean? I've not felt the effects of it affecting my situation or whatever. Not saying that I'm against it. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll see. But in terms of my view on that, though, I do think with baby mums, they might not want somebody. They might not feel like they want the guy. But the minute that they see that the guy maybe has moved on, they just want to come and be a witch. Like, they might come and now they want to be with him now all of a sudden. Now they like him all of a sudden. They've realised their unknown love for this person.
I don't even think it's
Girls can be very petty.
I don't even think it's petty though. I think sometimes it's like, okay, cool. If you've been with someone, you've had their first child or whatever, you have a certain expectation, like you guys are gonna be together forever. You're in love or whatever. Cool, and it's a little bit unrealistic expectations. So maybe from the perspective of the new girlfriend, you might be thinking, "Right, your baby mum's moving mad, yeah." But when you really check it, is the guy being
truthful about the
being
situation,
transparent? Like, is he really saying, "Right, like, this is my new girl, this is who I'm with"? I don't know, innit? Like, to be fair, I haven't really dealt with like a crazy baby mum or had to like deal with, okay, let me chat. I haven't done that, innit? So luckily, I haven't been in that situation. But I would think maybe if I've been in that situation, okay, are you checking it from her perspective? Because has she been informed of the full extent? Is it a thing where you guys have kind of like overlapped? Like, what's the reason why she feels so entitled? There are some cases I think where she will just feel entitled because she's his baby mum. So she's just thinking, I've got stat over you. Who are you? His girlfriend. Can get dashed away at any time.
No, for me, if my baby father got a new girlfriend and he was like, no, this is my girl and like, I'm serious, I will respect that choice, innit? And you know what it is as well, my only thing is, if you're gonna have my you around her, because my you's little, like, I need to have a conversation because you can't just be around my child in it and I don't know you.
Your kid is around.
And I feel like, and it's not just with for a girlfriend, for example, like this is even how I am with nursery. Like I let them know exactly who I am and what I'm about. And if you're dealing with my child, what the situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I take that very seriously. But that's the only qualms I would have in it. Like, if you got a new girl, get a new girl, because
can't make it.
one level, me level up, I'm a level up. And then when she sees me, she's gonna be like, oh, that's gonna make her shaky. Oh, that's the baby mom. She's like, oh no. Oh no. So no, honestly, like, I'm not gonna be like moving mad, like, oh, I don't even know how, but how would you? But it's a guy, because my baby father's not gonna let me
get in that situation.
No, he's never gonna put his girl in a situation where like me and her catching up in argument. He's gonna say, like, what are you doing? Come on now.
Properly.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But the thing is, even when you think you got it patterned properly, it's
yeah,
long.
God.
It's so long. I'm not really even speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from I'm using my head, my brain.
Yeah. I'll never forget when I dated a guy, and he had 4 baby moms. I kid you not. Yeah. Oh my God.
Good luck.
It's even increased now. Anyway, please, I don't. Anyway. And he used to change number every week because they would just be calling on private, and he just used to bun weed, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Because they was calling him. He's running away from them, like, having a baby mom like that.
This is one baby mom is enough, but 4!
That's not a serious thing for me. I'm just living my life, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just enjoying. So that's not something I'm gonna go and like be seriously dating, please.
Yeah.
But you could have.
Never. That's like fun boys. That's not really like, no disrespect.
So that's a deal breaker for you. That's definitely
What, having kids?
Well,
I wouldn't mind one. I wouldn't mind one, and depending on how serious and how much I like and how patterned it is, maybe 2.
Right.
But I've got 1 child in it, so it's like I'm never gonna sit.
2 though, 2.
2, it depends. They might be big. They could all be like 13. That's like, I don't give a heck.
Me personally.
No, I'm saying I'm not frightened of no baby mom.
Yeah.
No, it's not even a fright.
I'm not frightened, but I've never been in a situation, like I said, of a serious amount of time where I've experienced difficulty.
Yeah. So what's the deal breaker for you then?
Brokenness.
Yeah. No, I'm joking. No, not brokenness. No, do you know what? A deal breaker, maybe more about like just, I mean, y'all know there's not really many deal breakers. I'm joking. A deal breaker, maybe just about the person's past. Like if they've got a lot of baggage in terms of, not necessarily a kid, I mean like they've got big baggage, like issues, and I don't know.
You know what is it?
Issues though?
No, but I mean like some real deep-rooted issues that I can't help them with. Like, oh, maybe that sounds mad. I don't know, innit? I'm just trying to...
Yeah, she just wasn't plain saying everyone's got issues.
I've got issues. There's a man that literally like, I can't help you. I've tried. I just can't help you.
You know what it is, yeah?
Somebody else.
Talk to Frank.
Talk to Frank. And when you finish, maybe we can talk. No, but... I don't know. That's why I'm talking to you guys, but I don't know what my deal breakers are. But I wouldn't necessarily say I would be... Maybe this is me just being naive because I've not been on a serious level with somebody, but I wouldn't say necessarily a baby mum is a deal breaker. Depending on the situation, I can see how it could go left, and I don't like people to kind of cross me in a sense to make me feel like I'm not with the whole games or feeling like somebody thinks that they can. Do you know, girls can be petty in it, so I'm not really about that. But again, I've not been in that situation of. Yeah.
I don't know. I think with deal breakers for me, it's hard because it's like if I'm gonna date somebody at this point in my life, they're gonna have to be vetted. So I'm quite fussy at this point, innit? So it's
even when you vet them though,
it's hard.
I can't think of something that's gonna be so mad that I learn in the later stage that's gonna be like, all right, cool, I'm not gonna, because I have my own demons, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect to be sitting up here demanding this, that, and the other. Not that I can't have my specifications.
I don't think you have to be perfect to have not demands, but you can still have like levels in it, like, as in like, okay, cool, you need to have this. Me, I think my deal breaker, and it wouldn't really be a deal breaker because I don't think we would even get to the stage of
being serious
dating. Yeah, but I think if you don't you have to see the bigger picture. You need to be ambitious. You need to have some kind of end goal for me, because if you're if you're stuck in like the rat race and you just don't you don't think there's no way out and you're cool with just like living the norm or whatever, that would be a deal breaker for me, because we're not on the same level. And I think in order for me to prosper and for you to prosper, we need to be on the same wavelength.
What about like I mean, like when I was, well, I'm still single. I don't know why I said when I was. I'm joking. I'm still single.
Well.
But I mean, like when I was talking to people, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Like, I was going for a phase. At the moment, I'm not talking to anyone. But when I was talking to people, I would say,
new information every day.
She's helping you guys out. She's giving you hints here and there. She's ready.
Anyway, no, I'm joking. But when I was probably like talking to people in whatever, I remember people, like, guys ask questions, and sometimes I think guys are different to girls. Guys ask dumb questions. Like, I mean, it's not dumb, but you know what's coming. Guys love to ask, what's your body count? And it's just like, I don't necessarily think that's a dumb question, yeah, but I think like...
Yours is like, oh my God, what?
What do you think? Help me. Would you say like someone's body count is a deal breaker or should be a deal breaker? Like from a woman's perspective, and also like if you're speaking to a guy, would you be bothered? Would you be bothered about what his body count is?
No, I'm not bothered. And you know what? Yeah, I'm like, for me, obviously, mine is calm in it because, and I'll tell you why, because I've been with the same person for the past 4 years. So I haven't really added in it. So mine's calm. If you want to ask me, no, serious though. Mine's calm in it. So it's like, I haven't got anything to hide. But if you ask me, I am going to be like,
why are you asking?
Yeah, because I would never dream of going to inquire how many people have you slept with. Why?
Because I think when you're younger, like when I was younger.
When you're young, yeah.
But to be, even when I was younger, it's just like, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but it's just like, okay, it's more important, yeah, because a man can have slept with like 10 women, but he's nasty. The man is dirty. The man is not using any protection. The man is going to bring you
down.
Disease, yeah?
Imbalance and really unjustified.
Unjust. 300 people, but they're, you know, okay, they're clean, okay? They're using protection, they're cautious. So I think, I don't feel like, I've never ever said to someone like, right, how many girls have you slept with? Because I just,
never.
It's, what difference is that going to make on my life? Yeah, like, fair,
but
you
guys
might have
actually judge their who they're going to put in the category of wife,
of course,
to who they're taking for just
fun.
But
that doesn't make sense,
because
you can date a girl that slept with one man, but she's still going to do you dirty and hurt you. Like, do you know what I mean? So it just, I don't think that has any correlation as to someone's character or what they're like, what they're keeping up with. Do you know? It's just not. It's not realistic.
I think it's very like old school mentality. Like you want your girl to be, oh, she's only ever, she's a virgin. She's not slept with anybody.
I'm her first person.
I am a virgin.
I'm not being funny. That's the same
like, haven't you got a child? I'm like, oh yeah.
God bless me. No,
a virgin.
Yeah, a lot of guys actually have that mentality where they think like they judge who they're going to take seriously and who they're going to be just have fun with because of how many people this girl's slept with and whatever. And I think it's a bit.
But she's probably lying anyway.
Yeah,
it's not probably not even real. Whatever you're basing your decision on, she's lying to you.
Straight from
she's lying.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
She's a liar.
Why you tell off the secret?
No, but seriously though, like let's be real in it. Let's actually be real and also let's not denounce a girl's value or how much respect you place on a girl just because of how many men she slept with, because I really just don't think that's not realistic, innit? Like in my opinion, you sleep with how many men you want, yeah, or how little men you want.
I don't agree with that anyway, but yeah, I think people should do what they want.
I personally do, innit? Because I think if you want to be sexually free, do your thing. I'm not judging you. It doesn't affect me how many people you lay down with. And there are bad people that have, you know, small body counts, and there are good people that have big body counts. Do you know what I mean? So it's not realistic to try and sit down and say, yeah, because she slept with 3 men, she's a perfect wife. Yeah. And like you're dumb.
I think it's more about morals and like you said, like how much you're aligned in it. So those other things are just like they're not really, for me, they're not really deal breakers. But guys that think like that, I think they're just very old school in that sense. Like they just want you know, no one.
It's a pride thing, innit? Because
Yeah.
you don't want another man to be able to come and say,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I
right,
hate
yeah.
that,
yeah,
Yeah.
That's understandable because even as a woman, you don't necessarily want someone to come and say, yeah, like,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you know what
fuck
I mean?
a man.
But
Yeah,
ultimately,
but you didn't get this though.
you'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know if anything's really gone on. You will never know if like, you know, they've had that intimacy with that person. So realistically, it's about the relationship that you're building with that person and the vibes that you're building with them.
No,
I think that's
agree,
important.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's strange as well because even going back to this whole body count thing, when I think for men this is such a huge, big deal breaker, and for women,
100%.
it's just like you're not even thinking twice about
Yeah.
thinking twice, but you're just not thinking that the amount of people that they've slept with signifies anything. Like you said, you could be a good person and sleep with 1,000 people. You could be a
But
bad
for
person.
example, when I've had this conversation before, the number that I'm being told by the guy, whether he's being honest or
Mad.
not,
It's
it's
mad.
mad.
Triple digits.
Yeah, it's mad. And I'm just
Triple
like, so
digits.
wait, so if I
Yeah.
was to tell you something mad now, you're going to be looking at me like, oh, sorry, but you don't make it. I'm thinking, I'm not being funny, but
you're mad.
yeah. Do you know what I mean?
They're
It's
actually
like,
mad.
it's so bad how like the script gets flipped on a woman that you can't be with more than 4 people for
Men
me to
got all
take
their
you
crazy
serious.
little
But you're
demands.
coming with 50, 60.
100.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's
But
just like,
the reason why that's
you can't
just,
enable
it's
that as
dumb
women.
is because
It's just dumb.
you don't, even when she tells you she's been with 4 people, she's lying.
One
She's
person.
lying to you. Stop saying. No, maybe she's not lying in it. I don't know in it. But come on, let's be real in it. Let's be real.
It's
and
true.
It's just so. Brother,
It's
there's more important things for you to worry about, innit? Like, has she got her shit together?
Yeah.
Can she be a good mother? Is she gonna be a good
Can
wife?
she-
Can she cook? Like, you should be worrying about those
she
things.
cook?
Guys don't worry about like, those things. That's why people will be with people for 7 years, have a baby, and then realize
I don't know if she can cook.
Like, what the mama climb? Like how?
It doesn't make sense.
But men
It
are very,
doesn't.
very shallow, I feel like, when it
Yeah.
comes to things like that, until it needs to be that. And it's like,
They'll more worry about, okay, how many men has she slept with?
Yeah, yeah.
How many meals has she
raise?
cooked?
Then oh, how can she raise a kid or morals?
Yeah.
But no, it's funny because that non-negotiables, I would say, they vary. I would definitely say they vary, and especially like amongst gender.
I think it varies a lot, and I think for me, especially like when I'm looking at a man, it's not really a deal breaker, but you mentioned about the bigger picture. I'm definitely looking at someone who I see as a provider, a protector. Do you know what I'm saying? I like men who have the mentality that they want to protect and provide, and there are some men who don't want to protect and provide.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Stay over there. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that comes with aging. Well,
Not
really
stingy.
age,
Stinginess
experience.
is a deal breaker. If you're
Yeah.
stingy, get away from me because I ain't
Alone.
stingy and I'll splash on
yeah,
I'll
of
do the
course.
most.
Yeah. So you don't
need
want
to
someone that's not
come
gonna-
with the
Hey,
same.
big mama.
Yes,
on your mom.
She's a brother. You get it. So you can't be stingy because I ain't.
No, it's true. I think when I was younger, I've like been in this. You don't really consider like not say deal breakers, but there's been some, you might let things bypass.
Yeah, it's true.
You deal with a work class man have job, man have money.
Man, I'm 1,000 babe mother.
Last time.
But when you grow up and you have experience and stuff, and you realize, okay, this is the importance of these things, then it's like, okay, there are certain things that I cannot let slide, and I'm not gonna deal with a broke man, or I'm not gonna. No, not broke. Wow. Well, I didn't mean that. But I mean as in someone that doesn't have ambition and someone that doesn't,
Have drive.
Yeah, like do you want more for yourself? Do you see yourself being bigger than what you are now? Okay, cool. That's fine. But if you've been, corrupted by the corporations and you're cool just, being a regular degular, then can't work.
And be real about what's a deal breaker and what's not. Because if you try and hide and you think it's okay, it's gonna come out on top. You know what I'm saying? And then it's hard
100%.
because it's like you knew from the beginning.
Yeah.
Don't complain now.
Okay, well, guys, I feel like this has been a very good topic, and I feel like if you've got any deal breakers or things that you can resonate with us, share it, like, comment,
Let us know.
let us know, because I feel like all of our, deal breakers are different, but it'll be interesting to know what you guys think.
Men, what are your deal breakers?
Well, we already know what theirs are, but comment,
But
let us know.
And if your main father or your ex is better than them, that's what
Anyway, you know where to find us. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think. And we'll see you next time. Bye.